The 2022 BMW X4M and X4M competition. BMW recently refreshed a lot of products for the 2022 model year. This even includes the X3M and the X4M models. The exterior tweaks and turns are a standard affair and nothing out of the blue that you wouldn't expect in a model refresh. But, the most noteworthy improvement here is the new engine tuning that adds extra torque. This results in improved 0 to 60 miles per hour times. And, what cost do these improvements come at? Well, not a dime, as there is no price revision for the 2022 model. Seems a little more attractive now, doesn't it? How different are the BMW X4M and X4M competition on the outside? Things look a little more aggressive and sharper on the outside. Up front, the enlarged kidney grille now extends into the front bumper. The air intake here in the center is also wider and flatter. A black bar bearing the iCam provides visual separation of the grille. The M-specific bumper is also redesigned and comes with large air vents to channel cool air to the engine, transmission, and brakes. They also improve the aerodynamics of the SUV. The adaptive LED headlights have gotten sleeker, too, to complement the mean face. There are air vents on the front fenders as well. These vents and wing mirrors come finished in high-gloss black. While the X3M features a body-colored roof spoiler, the X4M and the X4M competition feature a high-gloss black spoiler. You can have a CFRP-composed spoiler for extra moolah. The X4M also features a new rear bumper with a gloss black finish to a major portion. To wrap it all off, 2 pairs of tailpipes frame the diffuser. As for the wheels and tires, the X4M rides on 20-inch wheels wrapped in 255/45 section tires at the front and 265/45 section tires at the rear. The X4M competition comes with bigger 21-inch wheels with 255/40 section tires at the front and 265/40 section tires at the rear. The 2022 X4M will be available in 8 different exterior shades, 4 of which are newly available. Carbon black, metallic Brooklyn gray, metallic bay blue, metallic Sao Paulo yellow. How big are the 2022 X4M and X4M competition? X4M competition? The X4M and the X4M competition measure 187.5 inches in length, 75.9 inches in width, and 63.7 inches in height, 63.8 inches in case of the X4 competition. To compare it with the X3M, this SUV is 1.5 inches longer, 1.2 inches wider, but 2 inches shorter. It offers a 112.8-inch long wheelbase and comes with 8.1 inches of ground clearance. How much do the 2022 X4M and X4M competition weigh? The 2022 X4M and X4M competition weigh 4,597 pounds. It is 13 pounds lighter than the X3M and the X3M competition. It comes with a perfect 50-50 front-rear weight distribution. Is the drag coefficient rating of the X4M any better than the X3M? In case you're wondering if the sloping roofline on the X4M aids aerodynamics any better than the X3M, then the answer is no. Both the models come with a drag coefficient of 0.36. The competition models don't make any difference either. What's different on the inside of the X4M and X4M competition? The basic layout seems to be inspired by the BMW 4 Series. The SUV comes with M Sport seats with electrically adjustable headrests and illuminated M logos. The company will offer extended merino leather upholstery as standard. There are different colors on option: black Secure Orange, black Adelaide Gray, Secure Orange Midran Beige, black. You can also have Alcantara on the flanks of the center console to cover the knee pads. Apart from this, you can opt for individual merino leather upholstery in Tartufo as an option if you want more luxury and premium vibes. BMW M stripes on the seat belts come on the competition model to differentiate it from the standard X4M. Coming to the tech specs, the BMW X4M and competition feature a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster behind the leather steering wheel. The center console houses a 12.3-inch touchscreen that runs on the iDrive 7.0 system and features Live Cockpit Professional as standard. The buttons on the center console are also redesigned. BMW has also equipped new buttons borrowed from the M3 and M4. To top it all off, a Harman Kardon surround system is offered as standard. How spacious are the 2022 X4M and X4M competition? In the first row, the X4M offers 39.5 inches of headroom, 40.7 inches of legroom, and 57.5 inches of shoulder room. The second row offers 37.2 inches of headroom, 35.5 inches of legroom, and 56 inches of shoulder room. The X3M offers better headroom in both the rows and better legroom in the second row. The legroom in the first row is just 0.4 inches better, while the shoulder room is almost identical. For the headroom, blame the sloping roofline at the back. The wheelbase measures the same on both the vehicles, but there is a difference in legroom ratings. The rear row legroom is 0.9 inches less while the first row legroom is 0.4 inches better. The X4M competition package doesn't impact the dimensions in any way. How much cargo space do the 2022 X4M and X4M competition offer? The X4M offers 23.7 cubic feet of space behind the second row. Despite being longer, the cargo space here is 5 cubic feet less than the X3M's. So, if you're looking for a spacious vehicle between the two, the X3M should be your pick. What powers the 2022 X4M and X4M competition? The 2022 BMW X4 and X4M competition are powered by a 3.0-liter, 6-cylinder twin-turbocharged engine. The automaker developed this engine in 2019 and is used in the M3 and the M4 as well. Under the X4M's hood, this engine produces 473 horses at 6,250 revolutions per minute and 457 pound-feet of torque between 2,750 and 5,450 revolutions per minute. It's an improvement of 13 pound-feet of torque over the 2021 model. The X4M competition, on the other hand, is slightly more powerful. It churns out 503 ponies at 6,250 revolutions per minute and 479 pound-feet of twist between 2,750 and 5,500 revolutions per minute. The horsepower is the same as before, but the torque figures are improved by 37 pound-feet when compared to the 2021 model. Power is sent to all the wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox in both cases. What are the 0 to 60 miles per hour times and top speed on the 2022 X4M and X4M competition? This torque improvement results in better 0 to 60 miles per hour times. The X4M takes 3.9 seconds to sprint to 60 miles per hour from rest, whereas the X4M competition takes 3.7 seconds. This makes the X4M 0.2 of a second and the X4M competition 0.3 of a second quicker than the models they replace. The top speed is limited to 155 miles per hour in both cases, but can be unlocked to 174 miles per hour on the X4M and 177 miles per hour on the X4M competition. 2022 X4M and X4M competition suspension and exhaust system. The 2022 BMW X4M comes with a standard adaptive M suspension with electronically controlled dampers. The damping forces can be adjusted individually for each wheel at the touch of a button. 3 preset modes come from the factory: Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. The 2022 BMW X4M competition comes with an M Sport exhaust system for those extra grunts and roars to make any enthusiast weak in the knees. The system features variable flaps that allow for the sounds to be altered. The exhaust sounds different in the normal, Sport, and Sport Plus modes. If you don't want to trouble your neighbors, then you can use the M sound control switch to make it quieter. Q. How much do the 2022 X4M and X4M competition cost? Q. There is no price hike for the 2022 model year. The X4M starts at $73,400, which doesn't include a $995 destination. The competition package is priced at $7,000, equipping which will bring the price to $80,400 before destination. A 2022 X4M and X4M competition rivals. Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 Coupe. The Mercedes rival to the X4M is the GLC 63 Coupe. Mercedes offers another trim called the GLC 63S Coupe that takes on the BMW X4M competition. In terms of the dimensions, the X4M and the GLC 63 are eerily similar. On the inside, the Merc is just as plush and comes with a 10.25-inch touchscreen that runs on the highly detailed MBUX system. Unlike the 6-pot mill of the X4M, the AMG GLC 63 features a bi-turbo V8 mill that displaces at 4 liters. It makes 469 horses between 5,500 and 6,250 revolutions per minute, and 479 pound-feet of torque between 1,750 and 4,500 revolutions per minute. It takes 3.8 seconds to sprint to 60 miles per hour from rest. The GLC 63S, on the other hand, makes 503 horses and 516 pound-feet of torque. It takes 3.6 seconds to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour. Both these ratings are 0.1 second better than the updated Beamer. As for the price, the Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 starts at $76,900 and the GLC 63S starts at $84,500. This makes them around $3,000 and $4,000 more expensive than the BMW X4M and the X4M competition, respectively. Read our full review on the Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 Coupe. Porsche Macan Turbo. The top-spec Porsche Macan is another alternative to consider if you're shopping in this segment. Porsches are known for their handling and driving dynamics, and this is no exception. The specs aren't at par with the X4M or the GLC 63, but as the automaker says, it drives like a sports car. In terms of exterior dimensions, it is barely a couple of inches smaller than the other Germans. It rides on 20-inch wheels with 265 45th section tires up front and 295 40th section tires at the rear. The Macan Turbo is powered by a 2.9-liter V6 twin-turbo engine that puts out 434 horses between 5,700 and 6,600 revolutions per minute, and 405 pound-feet of twist between 1,800 and 5,600 revolutions per minute. The strong low and mid-range puts it at an advantage over its rivals. Power is sent to all the wheels via a 7-speed, lightning-quick PDK. It sprints to 60 miles per hour from rest in 4.3 seconds as standard, and 4.1 seconds when equipped with the Sport Chrono package. It starts at $84,600, making it $4,200 dearer than the BMW X4M competition and just $100 pricier than the Mercedes-AMG GLC 63S. Read our full review on the Porsche Macan Turbo 2022 X4M and X4M safety and driver assistance features. The SUV comes with some standard driver assistance features. They are: frontal collision warning with city collision mitigation, active blind spot detection, lane departure warning, speed limit information. Driving assistance professional package is offered as optional, and it includes active cruise control with stop and go function, usable up to 130 miles per hour. Emergency stop assistant, emergency lane assistant, active lane keeping assist, Q. When will the 2022 BMW X4M and X4M competition arrive? Q.A. BMW has noted that the X4M will launch in September 2021. Deliveries should commence by the end of the year. A. Conclusion. Unless you have a soft corner for these sloping roofline SUVs, there's actually no reason for you to pick this over the X3M. The X3M offers more cargo area and better space at the rear. The X3M and the X4M along with their competition come with the same engine and performance specs, identical wheelbase and ground clearance, etc. But the X3M starts at $3,500 cheaper. But, that said, you can't really go wrong with either of them. What differs?
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.